Hi, my name is Nicholson. I'm a copywriter at McKinney, and I've been working here for 4 years. The interesting thing, though, is that for the first year, I was actually working as a proofreader. And I am a good example of the fact that you don't have to start out in a creative field to end up in one. I actually started out wanting to be a social worker, and I got my master's in social work. I did that for a year and discovered that I was really, really terrible at it. And I decided I wanted to get a job in a creative field. I didn't have any experience in a creative field, but I knew that I had experience being a writer, and I was very good at grammar, so I thought, you know what? I guess I'll get a job at this ad agency as a proofreader while I figure out what I want to do with my life. And it turned out once I got here that this was actually what I wanted to do. And so I was able to, because I was already working at a creative company, let the people in charge of creative work know that I was interested in doing creative work, and I would do a little bit here on top of my other jobs. And once they saw that I actually could come up with the ideas, they moved me over into the creative department. So I think a lot of times people assume that there's only one way to go about it, that you go to a design school, or you go to a portfolio school, or you follow this sort of specific track that, step A, step B, step C, you end up in a creative job. And I think a really important thing to realize is that where you start and where you end up, never really follow the same path. And I think it's being open to what you really want to do. And I think it takes a lot of courage, but it's really, really important that if what you're doing isn't what you want to do, that you have the bravery and you have the presence of mind to change to something that's important to you. I wanted to be a social worker because I thought it would be great to change the world, but I never liked going to work in the morning. And I realized that I wasn't going to be happy unless I had a job that made me excited about getting up in the morning and coming to work. And I have that now, and I didn't take a traditional path, but I just looked for every opportunity I could at every moment, and it's just one little step at a time, and eventually you get places that you never would have expected.